Thank you very much.
Le cedo la palabra
I now give the floor to
COC Nederland.
COC Netherlands. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Since Denmark's first UPR in 2011, we have seen significant advances in the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans and intersex people. We applaud Denmark's commitment to ensure non-discrimination against LGBTI community in healthcare, as well as the government's support for lifting the requirement for 18 years of age for legal gender change. Norway, Canada and Bulgaria addressed the lack of protection from discrimination due to sexual orientation and gender identity in all contexts. Even though Denmark accepted the recommendations from Bulgaria and Canada in principle, we are disappointed that the government is still not willing to review the law, as they state that all LGBTI people are well protected under the existing non-discrimination and equal treatment legislation. The lack of explicit prohibition of discrimination outside the labour market entails that the Danish Board of Equal Treatment cannot rule regarding discrimination that takes place outside the workplace. Once again, we urge Denmark to prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity and expression outside the labour market. The Danish anti-discrimination and equal treatment legislation only refers to sexual orientation and not to gender identity or gender expression. Danish governments have argued that it is not necessary to include gender identity and gender expression in the legislation, as it is considered to fall under the term sexual orientation. This runs the risk of trans persons' rights not being protected, and we therefore call on Denmark to include gender identity and gender expression in the non-discrimination and equal treatment legislation. We thank all the governments who have raised specific COC-esque issues with Denmark in this review, and we stand ready to continue working with the Danish government to ensure that we see many more advances for the rights of LGBTI people in the years ahead. I thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you very much.